Light is the left hand of darkness, and darkness the right hand of light. Two are one, life and death, lying together like lovers in Kemer, like hands joined together, like the end and the way.
Well, Mr. I, you're not insane. I'm not insane. But neither of us is a king, you see. I suppose that you intended to tell Argivan, rationally, that your mission here is to attempt to bring an alliance between Gethin and the Ekumen. I forgot, being too interested myself, that he's a king and does not see things rationally, but as a king. All I've told him means to him simply that his power is threatened. His kingdom is a dust mote in space. His kingship is a joke to men who rule 100 worlds. Having put you in jeopardy, I forgot what the king is, forgot that the king in his own eyes is of necessity the perfect patriot. Let me ask you this, Mr. I. Do you know, by your own experience, what patriotism is?
No, I don't think I do. If by patriotism you don't mean the love of one's homeland, for that I do know.
No, I don't mean love. When I say patriotism, I mean fear. The fear of the other, and its expressions are political, not poetical. Hate, rivalry, aggression, it grows in us, that fear. It grows in us year by year. We followed our road too far, and you, who come from a world that outgrew nations centuries ago, who hardly know what I'm talking about, who show us the new road. It's because of fear that I refuse to urge your cause with the king now. But I fear for myself, Mr. I. I'm not acting patriotically. There are, after all, other nations on Gethin. If I've understood you, Ekumen is devoted essentially to the general interest of mankind, and the common souls of Orgarin are mostly sane men, if unintelligent, while the king of Karhide is not only insane, but rather stupid. There's so much I want to know about your mind speech in particular.
Of course, whenever you like.
Trying to amend my fault. Mr. I, you've seen the same events with different eyes. I've only thought that it seemed the same to us. How vivid can I be what you say? It is strange. I am the only man in all Gethin who has trusted you entirely, and I am the only man in Gethin who I refuse to trust. Teach me your mind speech, O land that has no lies in it. Teach me that, and then ask me why I did what I have done. I should want to do this.
Why? Why did you come alone? Why were you sent alone?
Estrevin often wondered why I was ashamed of crying. I told him that it was not shame so much as fear. The fear of losing his identity. To that, Estrevin is known to have replied,
Fear is very useful, like darkness, like shadows. It's clear that daylight's not enough. We need the shadows in order to walk.
It is then I drew out a sign and showed it to Estrevin, a symbol well known in his world. I explained that it is found on Earth and on Hain Devenant and on Shifwar. It is yin and yang. Light is the left hand of darkness. The representation of light, dark, fear, courage, cold, warmth, female, male. It is oneself, both in one, a shadow on snow.
I'd rather be in Carhide.
Even after his exile, Estrevin's devotion to Carhide never changed. I wondered not for the first time what patriotism is, what the love of country truly consists of, how that yearning loyalty that has shaken his voice arises, and how so real a love can become, too often so foolish and vile a bigotry. Where does it go wrong? On the evening of Estrevin's death, in the cold country that lied beyond fear, I found that you could weep all you like, but there's no good in it. It is also this moment he finally realized the true meaning of his name and his existence. I, as the participant, the envoy sent into Gethin. Cry of pain and sorrow, the non-verbal cry of the human soul, of the isolation, of the fear of the other, and of self-awareness. I, as an observer who sees, understands, and accepts, in the irony of his blindness that let his prejudice get the better of him. And finally, I, as in love.